guys, good afternoon. Welcome to Danielle's Weekly Book Buzz. Happy New Year. I wanted to come on because I just received the box of new titles that just came out for spring 2021. So for this release of new titles, they are slowly releasing them. So January 4th was the day that they were released, and then a few more are becoming available pretty much every week throughout the month of January and even into February. So I got a bunch of the new ones and I'm really excited to show you guys. Okay, so first one is Baby's very first mix and match emergency. And I believe there's two that came out like this of the mix and match. This one is emergency. It is a Sporn book. And it's really cool. It's similar to the Muddle and Match. You can mix and match. So it has all the characters on the front and the back, and then you can split and mix and match and change their outfits with their heads and stuff like that. And each page says which person it is on the top flap and on the bottom flap, so that when you make the new person, you'll know what it's made up of. So here we have firefighter, and then we have police officer, helicopter pilot, but then when you mix it up, so now we have a helicopter pilot head and we have a first aider body. Okay, so we have a helicopter pilot, we have a doctor, we have a first aider, we have a vet, we have a lifeguard, we have a lifeboat crew, we have a paramedic, we have a search and rescue, we have a mountain rescue, we have an ambulance driver, and an emergency call handler. So I was excited because there's a lot of EMS related ones. So we have a first aider, which I guess a first responder. We don't really use that term. There's a paramedic, there's a firefighter, and there's an ambulance driver, and there's an emergency call handler, also known as a dispatcher. So really cool, excited about that. So again, this is Mix and Match Emergency, and it is $7.99. So kids can have fun mixing and matching their outfits with their heads and learning all about different emergency personnel. So really cool. The next one I got is the Illustrated Stories of Dragons. So this one is $19.99. It is about the same size as the Illustrated Stories books or Illustrated Originals. It's actually, yeah, it's a little tiny bit taller. Similar in width, a little thinner just because these ones are padded hardcovers, so they have more of a fluffy padded cover, and they have the ribbon bookmark. This one does not have a ribbon bookmark, and it has a regular hardcover cover. Okay, so really cool. If you have a kid who's into dragons, this one is awesome. So Illustrated Stories of Dragons, it's $19.99, and it has, as always, those beautiful illustrations throughout. So I'll just give you a little peek inside. So we have several stories. There's the Four Dragons, Fran Bolivan, I'm not going to say this right, but Jormungandr, the Reluctant Dragon, the Dancing Dragon, the Laidly Worm of Spindlestone Crag, and the Weeping Dragon. And each one starts with a beautiful picture, and then there are some pictures throughout, a lot of text. Some pages don't have pictures, and then there's some pages that are just a big picture. So really great. The whole book is 143 pages, 144 pages, and it has several of the stories in there. So really cool. Next, which I was really excited about, is the Forgotten Fairy Tales of Kindness and Courage. So this is the third one in the series. The first one was Forgotten Fairy Tales of Brave and Brilliant Girls, and then there was Forgotten Tales of Brave and Brilliant Girls from Around the World. And now this one is Forgotten Fairy Tales of Kindness and Courage. So where the other ones were fairy tales that were girl powered, these ones specifically deal with kindness and courage. And it's $19.99. You see the back, and I will show you. As always, they have the really cool forward and information, so it gives you as a whole, and it has the contents. So there's the prince in the tower, the cuckoo clock, the girl in the book, the princess and the goblins, the water babies, Amelia and the elves, the ruby ring, and then it tells you about the stories, and then there's an afterword. So really cool. This the forward is written by Dr. Zoe Williams, NHS doctor and TV presenter, and then each one of the stories, as always, tells you where the story is based, what it's based on, and when it was first published. So it gives you a little background about the story, and there's pictures throughout. And I absolutely love this series. So really, really fun. Okay. Then next we have a really, really cute storybook. Now that's a hat. Okay, so now that's a hat by Heath Mackenzie, and this one's really cute. First off, you have all the different hats on the front, which your kid can look through, and you can ask like find the blue hat, and which hat would you want to wear. So there's a lot of chances to open up dialogue. But really cute. This is a rhyming book, and it's really funny and really adorable. Good morning. I'd like to buy a new hat. Well, come right in, sir. I can help you with that. I'm after an everyday kind of thing, something to wear winter, summer, or spring. Aha, something that suits every day of the week, a handy all-rounder that's slightly unique. There's just the thing from the House of DeGrot. That's not bad. But what else have you got? So he tries on this one, and now he's going to bring them out. All the different crazy hats. This one's too tall, this one's too small, this one's too tall and also too small. This one's too short. This one's all wrong. So all different silly hats, too spotty, too dotty, too long. I'm quite sure this hat is someone's potty. So really cute. This one's a loaf of bread. Goes through all different hats. Some are too much. Goes through all different hats there. And then he's really looking for, he said he was looking for something more every day. So he ends up going back to that original hat, and then something happens to it. But I'm not going to give up the ending. Really cute. Now that's a hat. This one is a Kane Miller Australia, and it's $12.99. But like, this is a great story. Like, I can't wait for my kids to read it. They're going to be like hysterically laughing and have a lot of fun. This would also be a great one as a read aloud for school, whether it's virtual, over like Zoom or whatever, or in person, because kids are really going to get a kick out of all the different hats he tries on. Okay, so that's that one. The next one is Never Show a T-Rex a Book. And this one is Kane Miller, England, and it is $12.99. Okay, so this one reminds me a little bit of If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, because it's saying like, don't give a T-Rex a book, but if you do, like, this will happen, and then if that happens, this will happen. If that happens, this will happen. But the moral of it is that like, your kids get to think about different things that could happen, and if that happens, what happens next, and if that happens, what happens next. So it's really cute, and it ends with like that you could think about something different tomorrow type of thing. So never show a T-Rex a book. Never show a T-Rex a book. Just imagine if you do. Well, she won't know what to do with it, will she? She'll probably think it's a hat or a pillow or a biscuit. So you have to sit down and teach her how to read. And if you teach her how to read, she'll get all excited and want to read even more. So next you have to sneak her into the library. So there's parts of like hiding the dinosaur, because the dinosaurs are huge and they can't just be anywhere. Hiding in a room, getting all the books, having to hide everything in your room. And then that like just the dinosaur reads and gets more and more educated and really realizes that she wants to do a lot more with her life. So she just wants to keep reading. Now she's tired because dinosaur just wants to stay up reading all night. And then she wants to do something more. So she might be an artist, a doctor, a professor, an architect, a computer scientist, an astronaut, or even the prime minister. And if she becomes the prime minister, then what will she do next? So then all the things that she would change, and then all the other dinosaurs will see and want to read and learn how to read. She'll have to teach all her friends, and then they'll all do all these. They'll go to school, and then they'll do all these jobs, and it would get really, really silly. It's like, can you imagine? All that because you showed a T-Rex a book. Right, that's quite enough imagining for one day, but there's nothing to stop you imagining something completely different tomorrow. And then it leaves it open for you to talk to your kids about what they think would happen if a T-Rex got a book, or all different things that they can think of and come up with. So never show a T-Rex a book. Okay? Then we have a new series, and I have a feeling they'll probably come out with a few more of these. But it's the Wrong Fairy Tale series. Okay? So fairy tale Goldilocks and the Three Pigs, where we all know it's supposed to be Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Then this one is the Wrong Fairy Tale Jack and the Three Bears. So instead of Jack and the Beanstalk. So this one combines the Three Little Pigs and Goldilocks, and this one combines Goldilocks, but just the bears of Goldilocks, because Goldilocks is not in it, and Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, so really cute. These are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. I don't know why I thought they were going to be like a small book, but they're quite big. So these are they're Kane Miller England, and they are $12.99. Okay, so it's what happens when Goldilocks meets the Three Little Pigs instead of the Three Bears. And it mentions inside, like, you're in the wrong fairy tale type of thing. But then they continue their story and they work it out slightly different than the regular fairy tale is supposed to be. And they come up with their own ending. And it's really, really cute. So I'll show you inside Goldilocks and the Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time in the land of fairy tales, a girl named Goldilocks was out for a walk in the woods when she spotted a little house made of... Never noticed it before, and being this curious sort of girl, she went to have a closer look. There was a sign nailed to the garden gate. Notice, wolves go away. Well, I'm not a wolf, said Goldilocks to herself as she opened the gate and walked up to the garden path. I can't do any harm to say hello. So she's doing pretty much what she does in her book, only when she goes inside, instead of there being the Three Bears, there's the Three Little Pigs who are hiding out because they think that the wolf is coming. So she knocks, and then the door opens, and in the Goldilocks fashion, she walks into the house. All the pigs are having a little conversation in the cupboard because they're hiding from the big bad wolf, and they're like, he can't get in because it's a brick house, but they didn't realize they left the door unlocked. So she opens the cupboard, and out they tumble. And of course, there's porridge. So in Goldilocks fashion, she's got to try all three. One's too hot, one's too cold, one's just right. But she's doing her part, but with the Three Little Pigs. And then the wolf actually does come, and she helps the little pigs out. And then in the end, the wolf is never to be seen again, and they are having fun. Goldilocks and the Three Little Pigs became great friends, and they lived happily ever after, even though it was completely the wrong fairy tale. So really cute. Same idea with Jack and the Three Bears, whereas this one, like, they're following more of... They start out with the three bears going for a walk like they do because their porridge needs to cool down. But then they run into Jack's beanstalk, and then Baby Bear climbs up the beanstalk, and then they're more in Jack and the Beanstalk fairy tale with the giant and everything. But it's a different story. They both realize they're in the wrong fairy tale, and then the bears help Jack out in the end, and they all become friends, and they all hang out in the wrong fairy tale. So really cute. Whoops. Next, this one I'm really excited about. This is All Kinds of Animal Families. So they've come out with a lot of family books recently. There's the All About series. So there's All About Families, All About Friends, All About Feelings. And that one gave you all different types of families. And this is like a similar idea, but this one is animal families, which is really cool. And this is the same author, Sophie Henn, as Life Size and Life Size Dinosaurs, which are awesome books, and I highly recommend. But it has similar illustration styles as her other books. And another thing I love is that in the back it has, in her typical style, the more information about the animals. So it goes through all the animals and their family life and everything, but then it gives you more information specifically about those animals, which is always fun. But this is really more of like a storybook. Like it's obviously like a nonfiction educational type of thing, but it's actually in like a storybook format, which is nice. So all kinds of animal families. And it starts out very similar looking to the All About Families, with all the different frames of different type of families. All kinds of families come together in all kinds of ways. Each one is very special, but no two are quite the same. It's the same for animal families too. And then it goes through all different types of situations with different animals. So here's a family where mommy looks after the babies. So it's a mom by herself with the baby, and it explains more about it. But I'm not going to read you the whole thing. I'll just give you the synopsis. Well, I'll give you what's in bold, okay? In this family, it's all down to daddy. So daddy takes care of the babies. Sorry, 1 second. And then we have, here's a family with a mommy and a daddy. And it talks about clownfish and how many babies the mommy can lay at a time. In this one, some families are big and busy, so the older brothers and sisters help look after the little ones, and it tells you about these birds and what they do to take care of each other. Other families are so enormous that everyone helps to look after the baby. So in elephants, it takes a village. Okay, and then we have orcas. Sometimes grandparents look after the youngsters. So the grandparents, orcas live very long, so the grandparents look after the babies and the youngsters while the mom is hunting for food. Then there are also families with two mommies. So, and these are albatross with two mommies, and the two females stay together forever. Then we have little ones who find themselves without a family, can be adopted, and this is a case in cheetahs. A lot of times, two male cheetahs adopt a lost cub and raise it as their own. Then we have meerkats. Sometimes family can mean friends and community, and it explains what they mean. Yes, there are so many kinds of families, but they all have one thing that's the same: love. So really, really like this one. And then, like I said, in the back, it gives you more information. It says, now that you've met their families, let's find out a little more about each animal. So it gives you like wingspan and speed and all different things, and living in groups, and all different facts about these different types of animals, which is really cool. So I love this one. This is a Kane Miller England. It's $15.99. And it's a wonderful celebration of the diversity of family life. So really, really cool. Love this one. Then we have the last one that I want to show you, that is the new titles, is Miss Molly's School of Kindness. So I don't know if you're familiar, but there is also Miss Molly's School of Manners. So the kids weren't showing good manners, they go over to Miss Molly's, and she teaches all these awesome classes, and it's very conversational. There's a story, but it's conversational, and you get to see like examples and stuff. So this is the original Miss Molly's School of Manners, which is really cute. It's Kane Miller, nope, it's Usborne, sorry, and it is $14.99. And now this one is Miss Molly's School of Kindness. So it's Usborne. Again, so the Fox family, there are 3 kids, and you meet them. Frankie, Felix, and Freddie. Frankie's a girl. And it says, don't they look sweet? They're not so sweet. So, excuse me. Only they're not sweet all the time. They're very, very naughty. Worst of all, they're unkind. Here are some of the unkind things they've done so far today. And it's like, shows them like fighting over things, someone's hiding someone's toy while someone's looking for it, hurting each other's feelings and whatnot. So the parents go for kids, they're exhausted. Maybe some fresh air would help. I'm at my whiskers end. I wish they would behave. And they come upon Miss Molly's School of Kindness. And they go and check it out. Miss Molly welcomes them in and her school, and they leave the kids there for the day, and then they'll come pick them up at the end of the day. But in the meantime, they need to learn some kindness. So this is Miss Molly's School of Kindness. We have Being Kind class, the Thank You Room, Advanced Kindness class, Helpful Herb Garden, and all different things. And it gives you all the teachers. So there's a lot of things to look at, a lot of things to check out. But it tells you a story about the importance of kindness and them learning kindness. And they go from class to class and learn different lessons. And the foxes are still struggling with those lessons, but in the end, they get it. A really cute story, all the little conversation bubbles, and you learn really good lessons about kindness and why it's important to be kind and what can cause people to be unkind, which I really liked because it talks about how when people are unkind to you, sometimes it's because they're dealing with something. So either they feel all alone or they're really sad, and like, it, I like that it also approaches that. So it was really cool. And like all the teachers teach them different lessons. And they struggle a little, but then like the foxes are not go over the blocks or do things. In the end, they figure it out. And then their dad comes to pick them up, and they get a sticker that says, I am kind. This is the thing I was talking about, the paths to unkindness. There's the mountain of meanness. Someone might be unkind if someone has just been mean to them. Sadness street. Sometimes something sad happened at home that might make them feel like being unkind. All alone island, feeling alone or left out or being laughed at can make someone say unkind things. So I really, really appreciated that. That was really cool. And so they learned so much. And then it's time to go home. They're walking home, and dad accidentally does something that's unkind. So they bring him right back to Miss Molly's, and he's got to learn. Because sometimes even parents need to learn how to be kind sometimes. So, and grown-ups. So really, really cute. I really like this one. It's like I said, Usborne. It's $14.99, and I love how Usborne's really focusing on kindness because it's a very important thing to learn, and it approaches kindness in a way that's really approachable and easy to teach your kids. And because sometimes it's a hard subject to talk about, but these books really open up that dialogue for you to be able to talk to your kids about it. Okay, and then one real quick one that was released the last release. Sorry. One that was released, the last release, but went out of stock like really quickly and was out for a while, but then did come back, is See Inside Germs. So this one's really cool. It's an Usborne book. It is $14.99. It's internet linked, so you can get more information. And this is all about germs. It talks about viruses and all different things, and it is a flat book. So a great way to learn about how viruses grow and multiply, especially right now. Kids can learn about the science behind what's going on, spreading germs and natural defenses and all different things. Vaccines, big topic right now, versus antibiotics. Superbugs, how to stop superbugs. And all different things. So really, really cool. This one's $14.99. So I hope you enjoyed these new titles. This is just some of the ton of new titles that came out. There's going to be more coming out within the next few days, next few weeks. Really excited about a few of them that are still on the way out. And once I get them, I will share them with you. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I will be having a mystery hostess party on the 24th at 9 p.m. in my VIP group. So if you're not in the VIP group, make sure you get in there. Someone will win the rewards for the party, and it will be showcasing all the new titles, which is exciting because there's a ton. And there's even a ton that are out that I did not get. So there's more than just this out now, and more are coming out each day. So, and I think we're going to get a bunch of new ones next week. So definitely check that out. And I hope everybody has a great day. If you have any questions, let me know. And thanks for watching.